But this is like a sort of Glastonbury atmosphere, James, but instead of Paul McCartney and Dua Lipa, you've got Jeremy Clarkson, Ed Davey and Nigel Farage, and there's quite a few Conservative MPs, quite a few Conservative MPs milling around. Ed Davey's just finished speaking. Kemi Badenoch, I think, is currently speaking, and there are all of the Reform UK MPs were here. There's many Conservative MPs, and a lot of people here braving the sleet as it is at the moment and the rain. It's very cold.
Are they all just ignoring the impact that Brexit had on farming then? While Farage gargles in preparation to deliver a speech.
Well, he hasn't mentioned Brexit as far as I'm aware, actually. There's a few farmers. A couple of farmers I was speaking to earlier voted to remain, and they were saying that they did foresee some of these impacts coming. They feel, and they say that this is in part being caused by that. But nonetheless, they really are directing their anger today at the Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, and there's a lot of sort of Keir Starmer masks floating around and people with various placards, and people are very exercised.
That first woman that you spoke to was very, very good, wasn't she? Very sort of measured and detail driven, and it is, I think, the distinction between APR and BPR, so agricultural property relief and business property relief, that throws that figure of 500 into some potential doubt. And as she said, clarification and conversation might help. It's very rare you hear somebody saying we want to pay taxes, which is probably the best way into a conversation like this. Quite well, everything's quite, I mean, apart from some nastiness being directed at Rachel Reeves and Sir Keir Starmer, it seems like it's quite a nice atmosphere, Henry.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think with the case with all of these demonstrations, and I've covered, the sort of various ones from different groups, you do always get people who you suspect are not here with the farmers or with the farmers' union, or don't really have skin in the game, who are here to cause a bit of trouble. But no, other than that, people are listening diligently to the speakers on the stage. But to be honest, most people are trying to get close to Jeremy Clarkson. That does seem to be the modus operandi for many people here who are after a selfie, I think possibly a side book.